Have you been thinking about adding a supplement to your dog's diet? There's no shortage of potential supplements for dog owners based in the USA, whether you're looking for a supplement that has an emphasis on hip and joint, digestion, or calming. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at Spot and Tango's new supplement range. Spot and Tango are one of the leading manufacturers of dog food in the USA at the moment, and they recently launched their supplement range to complement their fresh dog food meals and their own kibble range. And in this video, I'll be sharing my 10 reasons why I like Spot and Tango supplements based upon my experience giving their supplements to my Alaskan Klekai dogs, Sky and Copper. Before I get started, I just want to point out that this is a sponsored video. Spot and Tango have paid me to create this content. Having said that, if you are a subscriber to the Life of Klekai channel and you've watched my review videos before, you'll know that I'm still going to provide a balanced review based upon my own experiences and give an honest feedback on my experience of trying out these supplements. If you do click any of the links in this video or in the description below, we may make a small commission. If you're watching this video and you are ready to give Spot and Tango a try, I will keep my description updated with the best and latest offer that I do have for new Spot and Tango customers. Finally, I just want to point out that I am not a vet, I'm not a veterinary nurse, I'm not a dog or pet nutritionist. I'm just sharing my perspective on these supplements based upon my experience feeding them to Sky and Copper as a dog owner. So with the housekeeping out of the way, let's get started with my 10 reasons why I like Spot and Tango's supplements. The first thing that I liked about Spot and Tango's supplements is that they have 3 formulations. I like having variety when it comes to choosing what supplements I'm going to give Sky and Copper. Spot and Tango currently have a calming supplement, they have a hip and joint supplement, and they have an allergy and immune supplement. So these are 3 potential issues that you may be experiencing with your dog that Spot and Tango are hoping to address. If you're a long-term subscriber to Life of Klekai, you'll know that Sky and Copper struggle with separation anxiety. So my eye was immediately drawn to the fact that they had a calming supplement and seeing how that could potentially help my Alaskan Klekai. But I was also impressed to see that they have an allergy and immune supplement. Having reviewed a lot of dog products over the past 7 or 8 years as part of my work, I haven't come across that many allergy and immune supplements, so this was of particular interest to me, especially because Copper can struggle with some reverse sneezing, and we have noticed that our Klekai can sometimes have sensitive skin. So in my opinion, that was a big plus, and although hip and joint and calming supplements are quite common across the whole marketplace, like I mentioned, Allergy Immune is something that I haven't seen that often, and so that was something that I was really impressed with when it came to Spot and Tango supplements. The second thing that I liked was the fact that Spot and Tango use recognizable ingredients. Reading the labeling on the container of Spot and Tango supplements, it was easy to see which were the active ingredients in the formulations and which were the inactive ingredients in the formulations. In my own life, I'm passionate about finding ingredients that can help promote calm on a day-to-day basis. As someone who works for themselves, who has a toddler, and who's always on the go, I'm always on the lookout for potential ways to make sure that I do de-stress. So when it came to Spot and Tango's calming supplements, I was really impressed to see ingredients that I knew and recognized and actually use in my own personal life. For example, they have Chamomile, which I'm sure lots of my viewers will be familiar because there's chamomile tea. There's also Passionflower, which is another ingredient often associated with promoting calm. And you've also got Ashwaganha, which is also another ingredient often associated with helping people remain calm. On the front of the container, Spot and Tango do explain how each of these ingredients works within their particular formula. So it felt good knowing that I was giving Sky and Copper a calming supplement that contained ingredients that I've actually used in my own personal life. And it's the same with the allergy and immune supplement and also the hip and joint supplement. There are ingredients there that you are going to recognize and that are pretty common. Like I said, I really appreciate that Spot and Tango use clear labeling. This allows pet owners to really examine each ingredient in the formulation, and you can do your own research to learn more about it. The brand don't try to hide ingredients in the formulations by using confusing labels, and I for sure really appreciate that. So the third thing that I liked is the fact that Spot and Tango don't use any artificial ingredients. Continuing on from the theme of the fresh dog food and kibble range, Spot and Tango really have an emphasis on using fresh ingredients that are free from any nasties or additives or preservatives. So you can be confident that your dog is eating a natural diet, and it's the exact same with their supplement range. And I felt good knowing that I was giving Sky and Copper supplements that didn't contain any potential nasties that could upset their digestive system. This experience is the opposite to some other experiences I've had where I have used supplements and I find the labels really difficult and confusing to read, and I can't find out exactly what's gone into the formulations. So if you're already familiar with Spot and Tango, you can still feel good that you are feeding your dog a natural formulation that's good for them. It's also worth pointing out that Spot and Tango supplements have been developed by vets, so you can have peace of mind knowing that experts have actually created their supplemental range. So the fourth thing that I like about the Spot and Tango supplements is the fact they're chewable. If you have tried supplements in the past, like me, then you may have had some trouble trying to get your dog to eat a supplement in capsule form. I know I have. Sky is a really picky eater, and even though sometimes I would cover the capsules in peanut butter or cream cheese, she would lick off all the peanut butter or all the cream cheese and then she'd just spit out the pill and leave it on the ground. I've tried powdered supplements with her too, and sometimes it would work and Sky would eat the meal with a powdered supplement, but other times she wouldn't touch it. But I love the fact that Spot and Tango have created a supplement that has a chewable form. It made it much easier to convince Sky and Copper to eat, which moves me on to my next point. So the fifth thing I like is that it has a treat-like texture and it also has a treat-like flavor. If you're worried about your dog refusing to eat their supplement, like I mentioned in my previous point, the great thing about Spot and Tango's supplement is that it has a chewable treat-like texture. I found with Sky and Copper, the fact that it had a treat-like texture really encouraged them to eat the supplement. They actually thought they were basically getting a treat. So I would give them the Calming supplement in the morning after their first breakfast, and I would give them the Allergy Immune supplement in the evening just before we went to bed. And anytime I went into the kitchen around these times, Sky and Copper would come over, they would follow me, and I'd have a permanent shadow as they waited for me to get into the cupboard and provide them with their supplement. They were basically convinced that they were eating treats. So I don't think it's only the treat-like texture that helps, it's also got treat-like flavor. For example, the joint supplement has a peanut butter and banana flavor, which I think will really appeal to a lot of dogs because we all know how much dogs love peanut butter. The Allergy and Immune supplement has a strawberry and blueberry flavor, and the Calming supplement actually has a pineapple flavor, which I was interested to see how Sky and Copper would get on. So let me discuss that in my next point. So the sixth thing that I liked about the supplement is that it's picky eater approved. So at this stage, you're probably wondering, how does Sky and Copper get on with the supplements? Well, I'm pleased to say that they were very happy to eat all 3 supplements, even the Calming treat with the pineapple flavor. I wasn't sure exactly how that would go down on my clique eye, but they had no problems eating it at all. And in fact, like I said, every morning when I would go to the kitchen around 10 o'clock, they would expect to get their Calming treat. So they really did enjoy it. And when I was looking on the reviews online, I actually saw a lot of other dog owners who were saying that their picky eater actually did enjoy eating the supplements. So that is definitely a plus in my book. Of course, there were some dogs who didn't go near it, and I guess that is going to be something that will happen. Every dog is different with different preferences, but by and large, I know how fussy Sky and Copper can be, so I was really impressed to see, and in fact, how excited they got every time I got out the supplement container. So the 7th thing I liked about the supplements was the health benefits. Now, like I mentioned, I'm not a vet or a pet nutritionist, but I'm just basing these health benefits based upon my experience with Sky and Copper and how I observed some changes over the past month of trying out these supplements. As I mentioned, Copper has struggled with reverse sneezing, and this tends to happen around spring and summer when the garden is more in bloom. So we definitely were interested to try out the Allergy and Immune supplement. As I mentioned, it is something that we haven't really seen elsewhere. And I did notice that after a few weeks, he started to reduce his reverse sneezing ever so slightly. It was still happening, but it wasn't happening quite as frequently. As I also said, Sky and Copper do have separation anxiety, so I always do like to try different calming supplements to see if it can promote a calm state with the dogs. And I'm pleased to say that Sky and Copper were slightly more relaxed having taken this calming supplement over a period of time. In fact, we even had some occasions when we were able to leave the house and Sky and Copper were happy to sit on the sofa and just watch us leave. They didn't even follow us to the door, which is something they would usually do when we are leaving the house. So in our house, I definitely saw some benefits, but of course every dog is going to be different. So the benefits that you might see will obviously be dependent on your own dog and your own situation. So the 8th thing that I liked about these supplements is that they're really convenient to order. So if you're already a Spot and Tango customer, it's super simple to get going with these supplements. You can just add them to your reoccurring order. So that makes it really convenient. You can add them into the box of your own kibble or your fresh dog food that's going to be shipped to your home. If you're a new customer, you can obviously sign up to a plan. You can get that 60% time limited discount, or it will revert back to the 50% discount. So if you're a new customer, you can avail of one of those discounts depending on when you're watching this video. And then you can just add the supplements to your order too. What I like about including your supplements in your dog food subscription is that it takes away the headache of having to order them separately. Now, I don't know about everybody else out there, but I know when it comes to me, when we do run out of supplements, I'm not the best at keeping on track of how many supplements we have left and getting those reordered, especially when you're ordering them from a different location. So I love the fact that this is really convenient. You can just add them to your subscription plan and then you don't have to think about it again. They'll come in your monthly box of dog food. So you'll never run out of supplements. It's super convenient. The 9th reason why I like these supplements is that it's made in the USA. It's a minor point and I'll get through it quickly, but I just wanted to share that Spot and Tango supplements are all made in the US and they're all made with US based ingredients. So you can feel good that your dog is getting ingredients and getting supplements that are all made within the country. And if that's something important to you, then I'm sure that could be a pro for some dog owners out there. And my 10th and final point is actually not related to the supplements at all, but it's also that Spot and Tango also do treats. So if you're looking to make your dog supplements and your dog treats ordered in a convenient fashion, then you can also add one of Spot and Tango's treats to your order. The current time they do chicken bites, bison bites, and sweet potato bites. Now, if you're familiar with Spot and Tango at all, then you won't be surprised to learn that they only use 100% natural ingredients. So in fact, in the chicken, it's 100% chicken. In the bison, it's 100% bison kidney. And in the sweet potatoes, it's 100% upcycled sweet potatoes. So those are sweet potatoes that were perhaps of an odd shape that couldn't be sold in conventional way. They've included those in these sweet potato bites. I love the simplicity of these treats, and I love that it's 100% natural ingredients, so you can feel good about giving your dog a treat and knowing exactly what's gone into those treats. So there we have it. Those are my 10 reasons why I like Spot and Tango's supplement range. If you do feed Spot and Tango, if you fed their fresh food, their own kibble, use their supplements or their treats, please let me know in the comment section below. I love to hear feedback from other dog owners and their experiences on the dog food brands that I discuss and review on this channel. But that's all from me, and I'll see you in the next video.